You have deemed returning to American energy as the key to tackling inflation. And the American people continue to feel this every single day when they go to pump their gas at the grocery store. What needs to happen, Congressman?
Well, the Biden administration needs to get back to the policies that we know work, and that's putting America first. And it starts with our energy industry. From the day Joe Biden got sworn into office, he had this assault on American energy. What he needs to do is send a message that American energy is here and it's here to stay. And the way he does that is by restarting the construction on the Keystone XL pipeline, taking us out of the Paris Climate Accords, expediting permits for LNG exporting facilities, getting the leases going on federal lands, and then, looking at the permitting so that they can get the pipelines, our energy producers can get the pipelines and the exploration and the drilling underway. That's what needs to happen because there isn't a thing in our economy that gets done without American energy.
So the Biden administration continues to blame inflation on what they're labeling the Putin price hike. I think we're all sick of that line. But truly, where is this confusion on the timeline even possibly coming from? How can they get away with trying to fool us anymore when the dates don't even match up? And do the American people know the reality here?
There is no confusion on this. The American people are very well aware of when this started to happen. Certainly what happened in Ukraine didn't help, but that's not the underlying cause of why we're experiencing this inflation. This started well before that. We don't need excuses. We need action. We need action that puts America first, whether it comes to energy, whether it comes to food security, whether it comes to our southern border. We need to start putting Americans first. That's what happened under the 4 years of Donald Trump, and that's why we had the greatest economy the world had ever seen.
You said that inflation is a form of tax on the American people. Congressman, can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. Because the government caused the inflation by reckless spending under the Biden administration and incentivizing people not to work, the government put more money in, goods and services weren't being delivered or produced. And what happens is the government forced prices to go up. And because of that, the government is forcing people to have to dig deeper into their pockets to afford the same things they afforded last year.
Yeah. So while some seem to be worried about who owns Twitter right now, there are millions of Americans who are worried about putting food on the table this year, worried about a recession, worried about who is crossing our border illegally every day. In recent weeks, the worry has shifted to the potential end of Title 42, so saying goodbye to the little bit of border protection that we even have. Again, another message that this administration thinks Americans should come last.
I've been to the border. That's something that the president can't say, and I spent a lot more time there than the vice president did, looking at what the causes were. And the causes are simply the reversal of the Biden administration, getting away from the Trump policies that work, the remain in Mexico, building the border wall to secure our southern border, and giving Customs and Border Patrol the tools they need to do their jobs. And the Biden administration has not been doing that, and they need to do it. So it's not hard stuff. It's just a matter of them wanting to put America first.